Hello,
All
hello.
right, everyone. Welcome to
Yeah.
the call. My name is Dominique Barbie, and I have a special guest, Professor Robert, on the call as well, the founder of the Global Gold Coin, and we are the Global Gold Coin millionaires. Okay, so I'm live in Houston, Texas right now, and I am so excited. We have just came from a huge event in Las Vegas. All right. We just came from a huge event. Please mute your lines for me. Thank you. So I can have a clean recording. That will be great. And we have some major updates that are happening. We have some major announcements that are happening. And you are going to be blown to the moon when you understand how this coin works, why we joined, and how simple it is to literally multiply your legacy and your family's wealth. So my name is Dominique Barbie, and I have been in the online industry for over 12, 13 years now. And I started off with literally trying to just make money. And I had a really hard time doing this. It took me about 2.5 years. And finally, I got with the right people at the right place at the right time. Okay. And I started to go to seminars and do these things. And I realized your network is your network. The people you hang around are important because they can affect you. So, long story short, I started to working with my first mentor, and I made my first $1 million online. I made my first $1 million in general. Long story short, before that happened, I was in a bunch of companies, over 50 companies, and people were scamming people. They were taking their money. They were doing all types of things. Has anyone in here been scammed
Professor
before?
Robert spent 5 years
So, hold on one second.
scamming for
Let me move her.
Can you make me a co-host, Dominic, so I
Yep,
can get rid of
I'm gonna
people?
actually make you host. You can just hold on.
Somebody else is talking.
Yeah, if you can make me a co-host, I can help you with that as well.
Okay,
Make
hold on.
me a
Let me put
co-host,
yeah.
girl.
This is why I like the last side. Were
Let
you
me
doing
raise my hand so
something
you
like
can
this?
find me.
Are you blessing
Yeah, make
people?
me a co-host.
Sometimes. Sometimes, unfortunately, people try to.
Dominic, you need to lock all the deals so we can talk.
All right, so I'm gonna lock. You said lock the Zoom.
Mute everybody up so we can talk.
Okay, so Selena, I've made you the host
I
so you
got
can
you.
manage that. Okay. All right, so a lot of people, a lot of companies have been scamming people. Some have worked, some haven't. Long story short, I was on a call with the person who invited me to this, which you're about to see, and they were talking to each other. We were on a three-way, and they said that we need to get on this gold call. When I hear gold, my ears ring because my father taught me to save gold. And whatever you do, save gold. Get silver, get gold. And so when I heard gold, my ears perked up. Then he said cryptocurrency. Okay. Then he said cryptocurrency. And I was like, what is that? He said, oh my gosh, you got to get on this call. It's new. When I found out, it was about 30 cents. And now it's at 35 cents, something like that. But I just knew that was such a low price to get in. I'm like, I need to get on this call. So I got on the call. And when I told you this was the first time I ever heard Professor Robert ever. Okay. But you know how when you could click on Zoom and you can click on the participants? So it was about seven of us on the call. And I'm like, okay, so this is like a private call with seven people. So I clicked the participants and I saw some huge mega people on that call. I was like, oh my gosh, am I supposed to be on this call? That's how I felt. And so as Professor Robert is talking, I catch the tail end because I was driving. And I don't think they were even going to tell me about this at first. Okay. My sponsor wasn't even in yet. In fact, my sponsor joined because I was doing,
Professor
not because
Robert spent 5 years in
not because of what
Ukraine
I was doing, but because
scamming.
I hold on one second, remove Darlene. So I was on this call, right? And I'm like, oh my goodness. So I get off the call and I call up my sponsor and I said, what's going on with this? He said, I'm new. I'm not even in yet. I said, okay, I said, what's the other guy's number? His sponsor. So he gave me his number. Actually, I already had his number. And I called him. And as I'm calling him, I'm like, what's the strategy? What are you going to do with this? He said, you know what? The guy who works for Professor Robert, name is Keith, And he said, whatever Keith does with Professor Robert, he makes about $8 to $15 million. I almost fell out of my seat. So I'm like, what? And so I'm listening to him because he had 80,000 people in his gold company in the past. So I'm listening. And so after that, okay, I'm like, what's the strategy? What are you gonna do? So he's doing multiple things. My sponsor's doing multiple things. He's like, you know what? I got you. I'm gonna put you on the phone with Professor Robert himself. And I'm like, the whole night I'm looking like I missed the call, but the tail end as Professor Robert is speaking, I'm like, this is not the call that I wanted to miss. Driving around town running errands. All right, long story short, he's like, what time you gonna get up? 11 a.m., 10 a.m., whatever the case is. I'm not a morning person, so I'm like, what are the times? I get up early just for them, and my early, okay. And he puts me on with Professor Robert, and I think he hangs up. I don't remember. He might have been on the phone. I don't know. I was engulfed in what Professor Robert was saying, because number one, I'm a numbers person. I'm a strategist, all right, and I built big teams, and I need to know what are the numbers. So Professor Robert is telling me the numbers. He sat on the phone with me for an hour and a half. The whole time, I told him, I said, Professor Robert, I said, you speak my language. By the time he was done, I was like, what are we doing? Let's go. It was about, you got to take them off that whiteboard.
Can you see their name so I can get them? Anybody can see their name?
Take Colin.
Okay, Tay Collins. Okay, let me find them. Tay Collins.
Yep.
Tay Collins. I don't see a Tay Collins. Hold on, I'm doing something with the control.
Lock the share of whiteboards.
Okay, let me do it. I turned it off.
I locked it last time.
I turned it off.
That's okay. That's okay. That don't phase me at all. Okay. So then I'm on the call and he's breaking it down to me, and I'm like, wow, this is amazing. We're gonna do big things. It was less than 200 people in the entire company. This was before all these big leaders came in, before all of that stuff happened. Long story short, when I got in, it was 40 cents. I put in my close family members and friends, and I shook a few people. They weren't paying attention. Some were, some weren't. And now the coin is over it's $10. It just reached $10 in 1 month. Okay. In 1 month. Crazy. So I have Professor Robert on the call right now, and I would like to present to you one of the most genius businessmen I have ever met in my life. He knows how to do things. He knows how to help a person make money. And from the moment I met him, he has been giving. In fact, it took him almost a month just to run my father's credit card. What scam do you know is going to give someone give them the product and then not run their car, a $5,000 transaction? I literally had to chase him down to take to get my dad's money. I'm like, no scam artist does that. The scam artists are trying to get your money as fast as possible. And then I went out to meet him, and he's one of the most genuine, amazing people I have met. And all I saw him do was give. Instead of take. Give knowledge, give money, give coins, give everything. So Professor Robert, if you're on the line, you can unmute your line and give the updates. Can
Oh.
He was just on. I hope he didn't fall off.
This is a scam, everybody. I'm Danny DeHick. I'm an investigative journalist.
Hey, Danny, you can go. Bye.
Have you read the blogs?
You
This
can
professor
go.
he's a
You
criminal.
can go.
I'm looking for him. Hold on. What's his name? Joan Dia? Wait, hold on a second.
Been in jail for 10 years.
I'm getting him. I got him.
You are stealing from
Goodbye. You don't need to hear.
Thank you. Bye.
He's
Block
out.
So,
him, please. Block him.
Oh, he's out.
right.
I'm
Thank
on it.
you. Thank
Okay,
you.
great. Okay, so I'm just looking for him. Did you
He don't need to be here.
Right. Did you fall off I'm trying to get him off the call.
I did it already. And I locked the room.
Okay, see, nice. Yes. Sorry if your people are trying to get on.
Mm-mm.
Oh wait, I think Professor Robert is probably trying to get on though.
Oh, is he? Hold on, let me see. You want me to unlock it for a second?
I'm about to see what he's saying.
It's so I can lock the meeting. I can turn on the waiting room and lock the meeting.
Oh, there
Unlock
we
it.
go. That's perfect. That's perfect. That's perfect. Actually, I don't know why I didn't think of this.
That person also spammed the chat, so you might want to look at that too.
No, I've been turned it off.
Okay, and he's also in the WhatsApp group. You might want to remove him from there
Okay.
too. Daniel Hernandez.
Okay, got you. I'm so sorry about that, people. Sometimes people they're called Zoom bombers, and they are haters of people, and they're evil people, and they just don't like to see anybody else happy, unfortunately.
It did that
So,
on quite a few Zooms, so no, that's not the only one they went on.
okay, yes. Okay, so I was trying to get him on here. So for those of you who are new, I'm going to go over how it works so you can get an idea until I can get him back on. He was about to give some updates before those people came on. So I'll just break down what happened and how it works, how the coin works. Okay, let me just pull up my PowerPoint and share my screen. Let's see if it's gonna allow me to do that. Share.
Hold on, let me turn it on. You
Oh,
get it?
yes. Awesome. Okay,
You
look at
got
this.
it.
Okay, so welcome. I'm super excited. Like I said, many major things are happening. So if you have a pen and paper and you want to take a few notes, feel free to do that, or you can use your phone's device, and I'll be going over a few facts and figures about the group of companies. I was actually able to see the 200-page study. There's a 100-page study of the gold mines. There's a 200-page study as well, which they paid thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars to run. When it comes to a gold mine, this coin is backed by real physical gold. Okay. The gold mine overview. It's located in Nevada, about 60 miles south of Las Vegas. And like I said, I have been there personally. There are a minimum of 1,000 acres. So billions of gold pressed into thousands of over 1,000 acres. And this gold mine was established in 1934. It has 13 mining shafts. Geological maps confirm billions in gold, which is amazing. And the 43-101 will be finished by August 1st. And that's basically where it gives an analysis of every corner of the gold mine. Now, the company has a 100-page study that proves $15 billion in gold value in other minerals. So Professor Robert and the founder of Global Gold Exchange controls 30% of the $15 billion in gold to guarantee the global crypto gold exchange. Okay, so that's a little bit of facts about the background of the company, what it's backed by. So why this matters? Why this matters? So as we toured the mine personally, it was 20 of the biggest leaders in the network marketing industry that went. And then this time, okay, which I came back about a week and a half later, we had about 200 or so people who also got to see it for themselves. So now we're going back again in January, where we're going to be able to probably have about 1,000 people there actually viewing the gold mine, viewing the founder, seeing who the people are, and you'll be able to see for yourself how genuine these people are. Okay, so there's real proof of physical gold backing this coin. Now, Bitcoin, Ethereum, a lot of other coins, they're not backed by gold. Okay, the people and the liquidity and the buying and selling of the coin. In fact, as you know, the dollar isn't even backed by anything. It's backed by the the president and the people in the mint minting money. Okay, and the people they say this dollar is real. You believe it is real. Now you can be used for value. So now we have a crypto-backed gold coin. Now you have the ability to create generational wealth by combining two of the biggest assets in the world together. So I'm telling you, when I first heard about this, I knew it was about to go crazy. Okay, now it's $10 now. And from what I've heard, okay, disclaimer, past profits do not equal future results. From me knowing at 40 cents intuitively, okay, and just being in crypto for years, at 40 cents, I knew it was going to, they were saying it's going to go to $2 in about 3 or 4 months. I'm looking like these numbers are, what? We're going to pass these numbers. So we're from 40 cents to $10. And I've been in about 30 days, about a month. Okay. I knew that was already going to happen. I didn't know it was going to happen that fast. Now, coming from this newest event, right? Hold on one second. Okay, so basically from 40 cents to $10. Now I've been doing these Zooms, educating the people about the coin, and I'm just sitting here like now I believe it's going to go from $10 to over $100 by the end of the year. That means 10 timesing your purchase. Okay, very powerful. So it recently was $2, it's $10, expected long-term value $100 plus. And to be very honest, since we're all here, most of us are friends and family, or we invited people who we are close to, I believe the coin is going to go over $1,000, honestly. Okay. So the exchange power, the exchange handles high crypto volume. The partner, one of the partners that we just partnered with, controls $80 billion in the Bitcoin supply. Okay, meaning he helps oversee this, and he wanted to partner with this coin. So this ensures liquidity and stability. Now, if you don't know this, if you're maybe new to crypto, when there's a lot of people buying any type of coin, just like with the different coins out there, the coin is going to go up in value. So if you think about it, if you have all these high value people coming in, they're going to drive the coin up, which is what's happening while you're on here right now. So those 20 top leaders flew to Vegas first. They wanted to make sure it was real. Then in 7-figure earners with global teams, they verified the mine in person. Okay. Let's see. It's a pop-up coming up. And when they first valued the gold mine, gold was over $1,000 an ounce. Now, you know today that gold almost hit 4,000, if I'm not mistaken, an ounce. I remember having 2 pieces of gold that I tried to hold on to it with my best, tightest life. Okay. I those coins got lost on a trip to, I forget where I went. They got lost. And I was like, oh my gosh, if I still would have had those 2 coins, which it may not be much to some of you, but that's $8,000, and I spent $1,000. Okay. And that happened only in a few years. Now with everything changing, you're going to see a lot of cryptocurrency type things out there. Like their Chase right now is creating their own cryptocurrency. They stopped minting pennies. Okay. AI is everywhere. So if you are on top of the trend, you can literally create a legacy income. In fact, many of the people who were on the first Zooms that I did now hold 6- and 7-figure crypto wallets. Okay. All right. Patricia Thacke is the last living heir, born inside the mine, family mine millions, and has vast untold gold remains. Very powerful. And some of that gold is still untouched. The crazy part about this is you don't even have to fully mine all of the gold there to be able to use it for assets. In fact, a lot of wealthy people, they show their real estate, they show their cars. They can go to the bank and say, I have this amount of assets, and the bank will give them millions of dollars, if not billions. Okay, if you didn't know that. So having this particular cryptocurrency gold, you will be able to have an asset that you can use to actually borrow your own money against, meaning you can take out all type of loans. The crazy part is, like, I'm getting notices from all over the place saying, oh, we got $20,000 for you, oh, we got $100,000 for you, all because I added this asset and I was able to join the income attached to this, right? My wallet today, from the bonus that they had, and I'll go over one of the bonuses that they had, they were giving away 100,000 coins if you reach 100,000 in volume when I first started. And I kept telling people, I said, 100,000 in volume is very simple. All you have to do is put in 1,000, find 10 people who want to become crypto millionaires. They do the same. 10 who get 10, that's 100. 100 times 1,000, that's $100,000. And some people are going to do more. Some people are going to do less, whatever. So I was able to receive $10,000 in cash at this event and 100,000 coins. So with that strategy, I taught them, I said, if the coin goes to $10, we don't know when it's going to go to $10. I didn't know it would go to $10 today. I knew it would though. And now because of that, I have over $1 million in cryptocurrency in a month, y'all. That is the power of what we have here. Very, very powerful. So reserves are backing the coin, all right? Even 10% backing can create hundreds of millions of dollars. Now, some of these numbers they could sound too good to be true, but they're real. In fact, I was sitting at a table with millionaires and billionaires at one point in Vegas, and I'm just like, what is happening? So there's a huge wealth transfer happening. Gold, even if the gold stays underground, this is recognized by high paying banks. Okay. No full mining needed. Like I said, the banks only required documentation, which they showed 80 of us in a private room. They bought us all dinner and we were able to see the contracts and the studies. And I was like, whoa. And this allows instant liquidity. Okay. So we're gonna have merchants accepting GGC. I was able to see a glimpse of the new back office that's coming is very powerful, long-term holder value, customer rewards, and all stuff like that. So I'm super excited. We're gonna also be able to participate in transaction fees equaling billions of dollars. So Binance made 86 billion in fees. Binance is another cryptocurrency exchange. So the GGC ecosystem benefits the holders, and we're going to be able to profit off of transaction fees as well. So we have monster leaders joining, teams of 1 million plus involved. And
Dominic,
yes.
I'm sorry. He's coming back on a call. He just called me. Robert.
Is Robert?
Professor Robert coming on a call, so make sure the call, leave it open so you can come in.
Yes, right.
Thank you.
I got him. He's coming in now.
Okay, that's him.
Okay, thank you.
Awesome, thank you. So very excited. Monster leaders are joining, and they're not just joining for the hype. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, Dominic, I'm here.
Hi, Professor Robert. We were looking for you. Thank you for coming back. I was just going over all of the monster leaders joining, so I'll give it to you.
All right, so let me just go through some points for everybody. Apparently, number one, we have some terrorists that are wanting to try to tell everybody that they can't listen to our point of view. And I think they should be arrested by the FBI because, in fact, we're going to call the FBI on these people next week. But in our country, we have freedom of speech. And that means that you have the freedom to say negative things about somebody, which means you represent the devil. And we don't work with people that represent the devil. We work with people that represent God. And then you have the other people that have an opinion too. So just to clarify for everybody, so you know, I had a company in 2002 that started with $10,000 and it grew to $100,000. And in my book, that means that you're growing and you're successful. Then we opened up several training centers and the company grew to $1 million. And then the company grew to $2 million. Then the company grew to $3 million. Then the company grew to $5 million. Most people would say that's successful. Then we went on the stock market as a company, and the stock went from 1 cent to 50 cents. It's all documented, all legal. And the company grew to a $50 million company. And I would challenge these idiots that try to invade our Zoom calls to show us a company that they built from $10,000 to $50 million in 3 years. Well, the stock went from 1 cent to 50 cents, and we bought the public company from another group. And the SEC came after me in 2004 because the stock went up 5,000%. Well, most people would say that if your stock went up 5,000% in a year, that's a successful company. But when the government comes after Elon Musk, or they come after Bill Gates, or they come after Bank of America, or they come after the firms on Wall Street, they're not trying to make you a good company. They're trying to destroy you. And so basically what happened, to clarify to everybody, is I shut the company down. I took a $50 million loss, and we turned over all of our documents to the SEC. The SEC looked at the documents for 3 years, and then in 2007, they sued me in a California court with 30 pages of trash. I hired a big lawyer that had beat them 3 times, and we settled the case out of court with no guilt. That closed the case, and it happened 20 years ago, which means nothing about today. But these terrorists that keep getting on our Zoom calls want to take something that happened 20 years ago that was settled out of court and say because the government wanted to make something up out of nothing, that Professor Robert's a bad guy. So therefore, I hope this clarifies to everybody that the case was closed. I never got arrested, never got convicted, never went to jail, shut the company down. Everything was closed. The second issue that they seem to want to keep bringing up without telling the truth is I was not in Ukraine for 5 years. That's a lie, and lie. I went to Ukraine in 2005 as a tourist, and some people wanted me to start a training company to teach MLM people how to make money. I started with one person. The one person invited 400 people to 4 days of training. And I did 4 days of training. I've been in networking for 40 years. I can prove my success. And I thought to myself, you know, these people are so basic that I need to write a book. So I wrote a book in 2005 that became a $1 million bestseller. $1 million bestseller. $1 million bestseller. So I'd like to know if the terrorists that are on our calls every week have ever written a book. Have you ever sold a book? Have you ever become a millionaire from a book? Well, I became a $1 million bestseller. Then after I became a $1 million bestseller, Ukraine TV called my office and they said, we would like to have the millionaire mentor, Robert Fletcher, on national television. And when I went on national television, then my training group grew to tens of thousands of people, and I legally made $10 million. So I would like to know if the terrorists that are terrorizing our calls have ever made 10 million. And can you document the 10 million? Because I can document it. Then I made 20 million. And I built my training company from 1 country to Russia, to 3 countries, to 5 countries, to 10 countries. And I built my training group to 250,000 people. Well, then the mafia started kidnapping me, and they kidnapped me 5 times in Ukraine. They never attacked me in Russia because I was protected by Putin and my lawyers. They never attacked me in Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan. They never attacked me in Turkey. They never attacked me in Spain, Germany, Greece, all the other countries that I was doing business in, Malaysia, Thailand, no record of them attacking me, only in the corrupt, terroristic Ukraine. So the stupid idiots that I've heard on the phone, oh, Robert Fletcher was scamming people in Ukraine for 5 years. Not true. Robert Fletcher had $1 billion of assets in Ukraine, $1 billion. And when they kidnapped me, they took all my assets, which were a guarantee to my business partners, and then they tried to make me out to be a criminal. So let me tell you the facts. My case in Ukraine was closed last year. Closed, and I'm not guilty. So those people, when I find you guys, I'm going to hire the FBI and a couple lawyers to come after you. When I find you, I'm going to sue you for slander for $1 billion. $1 billion. I'm going to sue every one of you. And believe me, if I have to hire 100 people to find you, I will find every one of you. I'll find you all. Because we're going to boom. We're not going to scam anybody, and we're the real deal. So now that we got that out of the way, I was exonerated in Ukraine. I have a judge order closing my case, a judge order. So those of you that are on the phone, don't believe these stupid people that do not know what they're talking about. They don't have any lawyers that know what they're talking about. They're just stupid people trying to scare everybody. And to be honest with you, we don't need anybody's money. So if you want to be scared, just go away and go find another deal because we don't need your money. So for those of you that came to Las Vegas and you went on a tour to the gold mine and you were on a bus to the gold mine, you saw 1,000-acre gold mine, and that 1,000 acres has a 200-page study. It started in 1934, and it has 13 shafts on the mine. And the latest calculations show that we have about $15 billion in gold. Real deal. Now, we're going to have a 43-101 study done, 43-101 in January, February, March, should be done by March. So those terrorists that are affecting our Zoom calls, just know, you guys, I'm going to come after you very hard. I'm going to come after you with the police. I'm going to come after you with a slander lawsuit. We're going to hit you really hard, like Mike Tyson. Those of
But
you
you
that
did
are
spend 5 years in prison in
I
Ukraine
should
for
get back
scamming,
in.
didn't you? You
Hold
stupid
scammer,
on.
piece
lady,
of
What's her
shit.
name?
stupid
You piece
lady, I
of
was
shit.
kidnapped
Hold
for
on.
6 years
How you
and
get
3
her
months,
out?
not 5
Disgusting,
years. So
disgusting
get
Get her
your
scammer
life.
butt.
Get her
What's
scamming
her
you
life.
name?
all,
Coach
Yeah,
asking you to
Ted.
give him
Get her
cash.
Dominic,
life.
can
Get
you
her
block
life.
Cash.
this stupid
Get her
Asking
woman?
you
life. Get her life.
Block the stupid
That's
woman.
ridiculous.
Block the stupid woman.
She's out. I don't even know how she got
She acting
Thank
like
in.
you.
he
Yeah,
scammed her or something. The
Block,
way
lady,
she,
block the
please.
room.
the
Yeah,
way
Block
she
block
the
the
room.
Yeah,
stupid
speaking,
whoever
woman.
in there, they
it's
just not
like she's,
in.
Lock
it's
the
like she's
room. Lock
Dominic,
the
impersonating.
lock
room.
them down
Just
now.
keep wilding us, Professor Robert.
Where's she at? That's another one?
Wow.
She's
That
coming
was
on
the
from
Wow.
same
another.
Which one is
one.
that one?
Love you,
That
Professor
was the
Robert.
same one.
Love you.
I took her out. Who was that?
She came back.
Ow.
How
I
she
That
didn't
keep
hear
voice
getting
is
you.
the
back
Dominic,
in?
same.
can we
That
mute
voice is the
everybody, Dominic?
same.
Mute everybody.
Mute everybody. All right, so let's get the facts straight. I was not in prison. And I'm going to sue you for that comment. I was in what Ukraine called a pre-trial detention center. So get your facts straight, lady. Number two, I wasn't there 5 years. I was there 3 years. And number 3, I have a letter from the judge exonerating me. And in order to get exonerated, I had to agree not to sue Ukraine for the $10 billion that my training company lost during the 6 years I was kidnapped and the future 10 years that I was going to their stupid courts. So get your facts straight, lady, and I'm going to have a lawyer come after you really hard once we find out who you are. But we will find out who you are, and I'm going to sue you for $100 million. So anyway, for those of you that are smarter than this stupid person that doesn't know their facts, one of the facts that they're using is the Kiev Post. The Kiev Post is a criminal newspaper, criminal. They're a scam. They have 25,000 readers. I owned a newspaper with 600,000 readers, like the New York Times. And the Kiev Post was always writing stupid articles about me because they were jealous and because they thought they knew something. And when my lawyers threatened to sue the Kiev Post, you know what the Kiev Post said to us? Well, Robert is famous. Robert's on TV 1,000 times. Robert's on all the billboards in Kiev, which is true. And they wrote negative articles about me so they could sell their trash newspaper to their people. It's kind of like the newspapers that write trash articles about Trump. So please get your facts straight. Everything I can say, I can prove. I can prove it with the judge. I can prove it with lawyers, and I can prove it with prosecutors. Anyway, so let's get back to our business at hand. So over the last week, we had 8 tour buses going to the gold mine in Arizona, here in Las Vegas. We got all the documents on the gold mine, and the partners that I have in the gold mine are guaranteeing the gold coin. Not that we need it. Where's the guarantee on Bitcoin? Where's the guarantee on Ethereum coin? Where's the guarantee on Dogecoin? Where's the guarantee on XRP? So we're one of the few coins in the world that actually has a gold mine backing our coin. That's not a scam. Number 2, everybody that signs up in our company for free gets free coins. That's not a scam. So free coins are not a scam. Having a gold mine is not a scam. And now we're growing. We now have over 190,000 people that have signed up for free in 40 countries, and they all got free coins. That's not a scam. So we're giving free coins around the world. So what's the next step? As the coin goes up, now it's $10, it's going to go to $15. How do we know that? Because we have positive people that represent God who are buying the coins because they want a better financial future. These negative Nellies that are trying to poison, I don't know what their point is. I don't know why they don't start their own company. I don't know why they don't go get a life. I don't know why they don't go get a job, but they feel that they have a right to come on our private calls and trash me. Trash me all you want. I'm a public person. Trash me all you want. I have $1 million best-selling book. What do you have, you terrorists? I have a percentage of a gold mine. What do you have? And right now on my wallet is billions of dollars of gold coins. What do you have? So I'm willing to meet you anywhere you want to meet with my lawyers, and you show up. We'll take your IDs down. We'll call the police. We'll meet with you, and I'll put my facts in front of you and then sue you for defamation, because everything that you're quoting is from the internet. Nothing is based on fact. Not one thing is based on fact. You don't even know how long I was kidnapped. I was kidnapped for 6.3 years. So let's get the facts straight. Those of you that want to make money that have been scammed by this pyramid deal, this platform deal, that platform deal. You don't have to worry about that with us. First of all, we don't need your money. Second of all, we have a gold mine. Third of all, we have a successful coin, and we're going to be doing some big advertising and marketing, and we're going to be signing up millions of crypto people around the world that are going to buy $10 worth of the gold coins, $20 worth of the gold coins, $50. Well, you know, some people are going to do more because they want to make some money. And we're more than happy to offer anybody a written.
You have none to do?
Dominic, how are people talking on
No,
this
I
call?
muted them, Professor Robert. It was an accident. It was just somebody talking, didn't know they was unmuted.
All right. So we're more than happy. Listen up, everyone. Everyone that's on this call, I'm more than happy to give you a written guarantee with a lawyer, with a notary, that you'll be able to sell your coins. We have some of the biggest, richest people in the world in crypto that are becoming our partners because crypto is a global business. Crypto is a $3 trillion business, and everybody loves a coin that's going up in value. For those of you that are on the call that are positive, 20% of our coin sales is going to go to buy advertising to create a global brand. Scams don't create a global brand. Scams don't give guarantees to people. So, you know, I'm not asking you to believe me. Just believe the words. We're willing to give you a written guarantee and refund your money. We don't even want your money. We have a guarantee of $3 billion coming from Wall Street with the gold mine, and we've already sold $200 million worth of the gold coin to a very rich king in Jamaica who does not care about these people trying to poison our calls. So we're here for the little people. If you want to get in and you want to get some coins, great. If you don't want to get coins, great. I don't need your money. Never. Don't need one penny from any of you. But if you want to make money, you got to have coins. So I'm very generous. I give coins away all the time. I give coins to charity. We just had a meeting with some very big fish that have a contract with the NFL with charity, and we're going to do some big things with them. But you know, there's a lot of companies that have enemies. Google has enemies. X has enemies. You know, when Elon Musk bought Twitter, about 20 million people quit using Twitter because Elon Musk wanted to clean up all the trash. So we've got a solid program. If you want facts, come to Vegas. Come to our fly-in next month, the 16th, 17th, and 18th. Get on a bus, go down and see the gold mine. You know, some of you that could be stupid could come all the way to Vegas, ride the bus all the way to the gold mine and say, oh, because I don't see gold laying all over the top of the earth, it's not a gold mine. Well, we got a 200-page study here, and our partner here is an engineer, and he's a very intelligent guy. So those are some facts and figures. The people that get the gold coin, you're in the first 200,000 people. There's going to be another 500,000 people coming behind you that want to buy your coins. And then there's going to be 1 million people. Dominic, you ought to write this formula down. Right now, we have 200,000 people in 40 countries. Then another 500,000 buyers are coming from 50 countries. And then behind that is going to be 1 million buyers buying from the 500,000 people. And behind the 1 million buyers is going to be 3 to 5 million people. So for those of you that are skeptical, stay home, stay out. just stay out. We don't need you. We're looking for the pioneers. We're looking for people that want opportunity. We're looking for people that want to be on the ground floor. We're not looking for skeptics. We're not looking for devils. We're not looking for negative people. We're not looking for people that are angry and lost money in the last deal. And, you know, Dominic, I think these terrorist people on your call have lost money in another scam. And then, you know, they've created the idea we're going to save the world. And my first question to them is, what qualifies you to save anybody? Have you ever made $1 million? Have you ever made 5 million? Have you ever made 10 million? Do you have any brains at all besides getting on a call and stating misfacts? So I'm willing to have a Zoom with you if you want to state the facts, but I'm going to collect your information and sue you after we state the facts because you're misrepresenting and you're creating slander. And don't forget, Trump sued George Stephanopoulos, right, on ABC for 15 million bucks. I would have sued him for $1 billion. So keep in mind, you keep shooting your mouth off about misstatements. I don't mind you saying the facts. Robert Fletcher was kidnapped in Ukraine 5 times after he became a billionaire. Robert Fletcher was kidnapped by the mafia. Robert Fletcher was held in a pre-trial detention center for 6.3 years. That's true. Robert Fletcher had all his assets taken. That's true. Robert Fletcher was released from the pre-trial detention center February 20th, 2015. That's true. And Robert's case was totally closed October of 2024. Why don't you state those facts? Those facts are real. Robert Fletcher had $1 million best-selling book, a second $1 million best-selling book. He built a $1 billion company, and the case that was against me was about $10 million, guaranteed by $1 billion in assets. And my training company in 2009 would have made $300 million in cash. In 2010, it would have made $1 billion. In 2011, would have made $2 billion. 2012, $3 billion, and I can prove it. So I was a political enemy. I was kidnapped. I was locked up in a pretrial detention center. That happens. Thank God I got out. And now my case is totally closed, and I'm 1 billion% exonerated, and I have the legal documents from the judge to prove it. So people that are terrorizing us, go away, because if you get me angry, I'm going to come after you with $1 billion fraud and defamation suit. So keep talking. I'm going to come after you hard. So with that in mind, Dominic, go ahead and finish up your call. Those of you that want to believe me, and let's make money together. I'll give everyone a personal guarantee. I'm setting on $5 billion of gold and about $20 billion in crypto. Those of you that don't want to believe, go away and have your life. And
We
I wish
believe
you
you.
Definitely believe you.
That heck will be on everybody's call. Don't pay attention to that monkey.
well, you know,
That monkey ain't stopping no show.
Yeah, small people like to make squeaky wheels.
It
But
be
you
on
know,
everybody's Zoom.
when the government
you,
went
sir.
after
We believe you.
Elon Musk, they wanted to fine him $40 million. And then when they went to the judge the third time, the judge said to the government, please stop attacking this billionaire that is changing the world. Please stop attacking him and go settle your lawsuit privately. Anyway, with that in mind, Dominic, I'll be on with you maybe a couple times the next week. We're really booming. We have 200,000 people coming by Friday or Saturday, and I think we'll be be up to 300,000 people that are positive that want to make money in crypto. And then we're going to be on TV. We're going to be on the NFL football games as a sponsor. We're going to do a lot of real stuff. Back to you, Dom.
Keep
And did you say
wowing
we're
us,
gonna give-
Professor Robert.
we're,
Mwah.
we're also going to be on the Super Bowl, okay, coming up.
Can I say something, Dominique?
Sure.
Let me tell y'all something. I had the honor and the privilege. I called Professor Roberts and he said, call me on WhatsApp. I said, okay. So we video chatted and he was in a meeting with I think she was one of the directors of the Super Bowl. We had some people that were going to be entertaining on the halftime show in that meeting at this. Can y'all still hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. At the Super Bowl, he passed the phone to every boss that was in that meeting, from Mike, everybody, and I got a chance to speak to everyone, even the one who's doing the contract and making that thing happen at the Super Bowl. I talked to her face. I talked to another mega boss. I talked to the Michael Jackson impersonator for 17 years, been getting paid, just impersonator. I talked to all of them. So everything he's saying is real true. I know for a fact that they got big mega partnerships with people that's putting hundreds of millions behind this coin. I saw it myself personally. Okay, go ahead, Dominique.
Yes. Yes, very, very. That's so unique to be able to see that. This is the only company owner I've ever seen to travel in person with droves of people, show his face, say you're gonna back to go. What company owner have you ever heard on a Zoom call say, "I'll get a personal notary and we can sign the docs for you"? So I got this recording. Everybody on this call, take a screenshot. Okay, that is the same. That's as close as a legal document as you can get. I know people have been scammed in the past. I've been scammed in the past. Right before I joined this company, tried to scam me. But when I came down there and I met them, I could tell that he was not no scammer. Okay, all he did from the beginning was give. Okay, yes, I put money in, but I got 10, 20, 100. I don't even know the number, a million times profit since being with this man. He's a giver. He loved the Lord. He's not one of those fake people who act like that, but you can tell a person was genuine. He just went on about this person talking about him on the Zoom. He probably couldn't believe that they was doing this because who does that? But the point of this, I'll put it in layman's terms since this that's crazy to happen. In layman's terms is this. If you get the coin now, he just stated that you are the first 200,000 to come into this group. Okay, number one. Then there's going to be another group of 500,000 people coming in. What that means is when you have a large group coming after the first group, the people who came in before the next group are going to grow their money. After those 500,000, a million people are going to come after that. And then those people are going to be buying from the next $500,000 people. I'm sorry, 500,000 people who came after you. Okay. What that means is money for you, money for your children, and not a little money, a lot of money. Okay. And 3 to 5 million more after that. When I tell you the epitome of under promise and over deliver, these numbers that they are saying are, I believe, are going to be completely obliterated and surpassed. But they're not going to come in here and just do too much. But what he said, some people might think is bragging, but he's actually downplaying a little bit, in my opinion.
You are invited to be a part of the platform.
Yeah, I'm glad to be a part of it too. So don't let nobody stop your show. You're gonna be highly blessed. So here are the promos if you would like to be a part of this. Right now the current promo. Do I got Chastity on here by chance? Because she was at the event and I know she wasn't saying her spirit. I know the Zoom got locked, but Chastity, if you are on here, can you raise your hand?
I don't see her.
You see her. She might
I don't think she was on at all.
She might have got locked. I know she was trying
Nope. I saw everybody.
Sorry. Well, she was gonna come on. There's two other people come on, but you know that person came on. But that's okay. So the current promotions right now. Let me show you the current promos. Are how to purchase. So the first thing is you want to get back with the person who invited you. That's the first thing. And then you're going to give your name, email, city, state. Let me make sure I'm sharing so you can know how to get it. Okay. I think I got to show it on my email. All right, I'll show you on my email the current promos.
What the X for every $100?
Right. You wish. So until New Year's Eve only, the coin multiplier special is going to be you're going to get the price of the coin at $3 instead of $10. Okay, for a limited time until New Year's Eve, you can lock in the maximum coins because all these multipliers, like I said, they've been giving. All these multipliers are going to start going away. You're going to only be able to get one for one, dollar for dollar. Okay, because you're on a private invite only call, you're gonna be able to get maximum coins. So if you get anything over $1,000, you're gonna get the price as if it was still $3 per coin. Okay. And on top of that, you're gonna get double the coin. So if you put in 1,000, purchase 1,000, you're gonna get $2,000, but at the price of $3, meaning you're gonna get 667 coins. And you can use credit card, you can use Cash App, Bitcoin, all type of things. You can use Klarna, Affirm, Afterpay, all of those. Okay. Now, if you come in, I posted that twice. Okay. So if you come in, where's the 5,000? I gotta look at my phone. Okay, I put to the 1,000 twice. Let me get you the 5,000. If they do 5,000, let's see. You will get 3 to 1. 3 to 1. Okay. Meaning $15,000 worth of coins priced at $3. Okay. If you do $10,000, you get 4 times the dollar amount and at $3 though, which is meaning you get 13,333 coins. And the $25,000 and up, you're going to get 5 times the value. So 125,000 is if you were putting in 125,000, 41,600 coins. On top of that, the coin is about to go to $20. It's going to start jumping numbers, y'all, just so you know. And who was that? I forget what their name is. Let me see if I got their name. Okay, I can't think of their name. Reggie? What's his name? Reggie? What's that football player? Oh, Reggie Jackson, baseball player. Reggie Jackson. He just bought $1 million worth of coins. The Super Bowl just are going to highlight this coin. The Super Bowl do not get into no mess. Number one, so those people can kick rocks. They're gonna have an FBI team. They're gonna have all the private investigators. They're gonna have everybody searching everything to make sure that they can even put it at the Super Bowl. The NFL game is going to be highlighting this coin too. Where do they do that at? I'm just saying. Come on. So many people are getting this coin. It's going to be one of the hottest. It's already one of the hottest growing coins out there. If you look into double, triple, quadruple your money, if you want to get the coin, you just get back with the person who invited you, and you're going to send them your name. Let's see. Email, name, city, state, email, wallet address. Name, email, city, state, sponsor. Let me show you a picture so you can take a screenshot. Name, email, city, state, sponsor, amount, and method of payment, like Zelle, how you want to pay, and then your wallet address. So just for signing up, you're going to get a link to get 35 free coins. Okay, so then on top of that, you are going to just send us information on how you want to get more coins. So first step, get the link, get free coins. Second step is to get back with your upline to let them know how much you want. All right. After that, you're going to send name, email, city, sponsor, amount of payment, and someone will help you get started. Right now, we're doing manual entry because they cannot do these multipliers on the site. Okay, so the website is going to be getting done within the next week or so. And it's going to have AI technology. It's going to have CRM. You're going to be able to get paid like on YouTube and TikTok, be able to upload videos, get paid for that. It's going to replace a lot of the things that people are using right now. ClickFunnels, those CRM companies, like it's going to do it all. That software that I saw, it was somebody at the meeting who was in software for 20 years, and he was like, I need to fire all my people because how dare you do us like this? And he was worth over $50 million at the event that I was just at. And he told everybody in the room, he said, I've been in software for 20 years and I work with the best. I'm talking about he's a bloodline of the mafia. He was there. A bloodline of the mafia was at the event, y'all. Okay. Worth over 50 million. He stood up and he straight up said, this is coin is one of the best software platforms that he ever seen, on top of one of the best coins he has ever seen. I was impressed. Okay. And how to get started, you're, like I said, grab the referral link from the person who invited you. You can send Zelle, crypto, Bitcoin, USDT to receive the multiplier. If you send to the exchange, you may not be able to get that multiplier. Just send it to your upline. So I teach people sending 2 uplines up. So you're going to send that information to your upline, and they're going to tell you how to get the coin. And then when they send that info, you can send it up to your sponsor so they can get a copy, because we're doing everything manually. Now you can get paid 10% on all your referrals. 10% on all your referrals. And when I say this is one of the easiest things to make money with, okay? Do you like gold? Do you like crypto? Would you like me to give you free coins? That's all I do. Okay? That's all I do. So you want to follow those steps, get back with the person who invited you. Don't be that person who was on this call and didn't get any more extra coins. Get as many coins as you can comfortably get. So, like I said, and this was before I hit $10, I wrote this out. I said wealth is made at $10 and before $100. I'm going to say that again. The wealth that you want to make is at $10 and before $100. $10 or less, $100 or less. You need to make sure you get in before those time periods. Position now and you can scale faster. My sister put in $200 at early. And I think her coin value is probably worth like $5,000 now. I had someone put in $35,000. They have like $500,000 now. What? Me and my dad are now crypto millionaires because of this company in a month. What? Selena has over $1 million in her wallet now. What? I have multiple people who came in with me at the beginning who have millions of dollars in their wallet. I'm like, what? Because I called you. So me telling people in the beginning, I'm looking now at the people who didn't do it. I was like, you wasn't meant to get that wealth. I'm sorry.
I'm not broke.
She's not broke. And I'm now looking back at all this money in my accounts and how they blessing me and blessing this person. I'm looking like, dang, those people who said no to me in the beginning was not supposed to get that wealth that they would have had. They all would have had huge profit. And the people who did get in, they got a lot of money now. They got thousands, $10,000, $20,000 in their wallet right now. So if you are meant to get wealth, get you some more coins. Okay. If you want to do what you're doing, keep doing what you're doing. And I wish you the best. Nothing but success and unconditional happiness and love. So that's all I gotta say. I'm grateful for you all. You came to the reality show. I guess the people want to act like that, but you see the truth and the genuinity in Professor Robert. I hope you did. And he gonna take this coin to, I believe, $1,000 or more. So if you want to be a part of that, get back with the person who invited you. I love you all. Have a wonderful day and much success.
Gonna go to the moon.
Thank you.
Thank you. Love you too.
Love you.
Love it. All in.
Straight to the
Bye.
stars, y'all.
Professor Robert,
Ah,
thank you.
Just say wow, wow, wow,
thank
wow.
you.
Wow,
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 Wow, wow,
wow.
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 Let's go.
Two,
Wow.
three. Wow.
Wow.
1, 2, 3.
Wow.
1, 2, 3.
Wow.
Wow.
You did not receive
Wow.
that.
Great room. Great room.
Wow.
Thanks, Professor
Thank
Robert.
you,
Thank you, Professor
Professor.
Thanks,
Robert.
Dom.
We
Thank
appreciate
you.
that.
Thanks,
We
Lena.
really
Thank you,
appreciate that.
Professor. You got it.
We
Thank
really
you, Professor
appreciate
Gold
that.
Robert.
family.
And all the co-hosts.
Our gold family,
Yes.
yes.
Yes, yes.
I went to
No one
I
can
was acting
stop
like Martin. I
us.
don't know where you finna go, but you finna get the heck out
Hell
of
up
here.
out of here.
All right, Mr.
My
Timothy Jackson.
call is
I'm
not
kicking
going to
them out
stop
quick
us.
too.
'Cause they
All
ain't
we had to
stopping
do is just
nothing.
kept saying, wow.
Yes,
Yeah,
wow.
that's right.
When they come on the
Going
phone,
forward.
we just say,
Wow.
Man,
wow.
I
I
like
mean,
that.
To get
listen,
them
we
off
can
the
say
phone.
that. We need to do that next
Wow.
time.
It's not going to stop us.
Yep.
We're gonna be dreaming about wow. Right?
Yeah.
I can't wait.
That's a t-shirt. That's a
Wow, yeah,
t-shirt.
Yeah.
especially
Oh,
when
We
you
yeah,
get
you
it
say,
in
doing
that
it
bank
next time.
account.
Yeah,
wow.
while they
I
ask us
like
out of
that. I
here.
like that.
Like the CDC is going to go to the moon.
Yep.
I'm
Yes.
looking at my
Yeah.
bank account saying, wow.
Right.
And we don't
Okay.
tell nobody what we got. What you mean? I'm broke.
Like,
All right.
wow.
Love
I'm
y'all,
broke.
gold family.
Here's a
All right.
secret, guys.
Have
Here's
a
a
good night,
secret.
God bless
Oh,
us.
everyone.
wait,
Good
wait,
All
night.
wait.
right.
He said a secret.
What's the
Signing
Here's a
off
secret?
from
secret.
Arizona Desert
Hold on.
Storm.
Hold on. Here's a secret. You have that
Mm.
asset in your wallet right now, right? You are in the millionaire. Take that asset to the bank and leverage it and get the loan and keep your coin. Use the loan money. Loan is not taxable.
Mm.
Wow.
Be the rich.
Wow.
Be
That's
like the rich.
true.
Don't spend your
Wow.
That's
coin. Use
true. That
that
is
and
true.
leverage it.
Yes.
Leverage it.
Wow.
I like
They
that.
sure
That's
gonna
very good
activate that
advice.
feature too.
That's very because it's an asset.
Go
Yep, it's an
into the
asset.
bank.
Yep.
Go into the bank. Talk to the financial advisor, the money makers.
They're gonna
Okay.
have. They actually gonna have that feature in
No, but
this
you can do it
event.
Yeah, they
now.
did
They're,
say
they're gonna.
that.
You
They're
can.
gonna.
Yeah.
No, no, not now. No, when they launch
Because
No.
the
we're
new
still.
website, they're gonna
Yeah.
activate all those features where you can borrow against your coins and get right now money.
That's
That's
Oh,
true too.
wow.
Yes,
beautiful.
Done
absolutely.
already.
Yeah,
Amazing.
they did say that. Yep.
Oh boy, somebody lend
Wow!
me $1 million. Like no.
Wow!
Yes.
Wow.
You get back double.
And,
Wow.
and, and they're gonna have peer to peer. So we'll be
Surely is. That's the
send
whole
send
purpose. Go
yeah.
ahead, sorry.
Oh yeah, we'll be to send each other. So I'll be sending something to Selena. Let's go.
Yeah, the peer peer. That's why you want to get. Why you think we're getting as many coins as we can? Because while we waiting on the coin to grow,
Yeah.
you can. If you have like 2 million worth of coins, then you can sell 100,000 worth and still won't put a dent in your coin account.
Period.
Yep.
Here, you can even get deals.
Wow.
You can do whatever you want. Now you know. If you know,
If you
you
know,
know.
you know.
Exactly. Hey,
Okay.
real quick, because with the discussion about the back end of the coin, which is great. Someone, I don't know if this is the right time to ask the SEC. I know I have an SEC thing with my whatever, but that's going to come later on, right? Like,
The
because someone wrote in the
SEC.
group.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
somebody wrote in the
SEC
group.
has nothing to do with cryptocurrency at all
Exactly.
whatsoever.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
It's the FTC.
FTC,
Federal
right?
Trade
Yeah,
Commission.
FCC is what was that again? That's what does it
Security.
stand for?
Federal Trade Coin
Security
Commission.
Exchange Commission.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah.
Yeah,
The
That's
that's what
right.
it is.
SEC, they even said something in the government White House. They told the SEC to stay away from crypto.
Okay,
That's
yeah,
not
that's
their
true.
jurisdiction at all.
I remember. Yeah, okay.
Decentralized. Let's go.
Yeah, decentralized. There we go. Because
Mhm.
there we go. Because that I think is pertaining to centralized
Yep.
SEC. There we go. Okay. Yeah. So that person, if they're still in this conversation, they can hear it.
Yep.
Okay. Y'all have a
Right,
blessed
y'all.
night.
Have a good night.
Y'all
Bye.
be blessed.
Bye.